Well, good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to welcome you to this General's Call this morning. Gary DeRitter here, and I've got a very special guest I'll be introducing in just a moment. But first, for those in the U.S., I want to say Happy President's Day. For those in Canada, I'm embarrassed to say I've actually been online for a while trying to figure out what the Canadian holiday is today. I know I'm going to get an avalanche of texts from my good dear friends in Canada, but I apologize for not knowing, other than I know you have a 3-day weekend. And whatever it is, I wish you a happy holiday today. So Gary DeRitter, I live in Southern California. I've been in part of Nu Skin for going on 10 years now. Team lead and my brother and I have some industry experience, and we've really enjoyed the process in Nu Skin. And we've been part of what has been an evolving set of different conditions as we've been able to grow the business over that decade. And it's really been fun and a great positive experience each step of the way. And there's been lots and lots of learning as we go. You know, we are doing some shifts sort of left, right, and kind of moving forward at a rapid pace now. The company will tell you clearly that our numbers are spectacular right now. Has so much to do with what's happening where 18 months ago when we were introduced to the power of social media and what those in the UK were doing at the time, and all of Europe, and then into the Philippines, and so many of these stories were emerging, and then they were just sort of spotting up here, there, and the other place in North America. We've all been kind of waiting for a system to emerge, and it's been fun to watch. And certainly those who have been leading the way are Carla Hill and Rebecca Morris and Julie Toth and Laura Call-Felton, and we so appreciate what they've been doing every Wednesday morning as they've been sharing some of their online and offline techniques, building the business from a product start and from sort of the bottom up. And it's almost an opposite feel to what we did for a number of years. We called it top down. It was all about business recruiting, but the methodology has been shifting. And even at TEU this past weekend, there was a discussion by Nathan Ricks talking about and endorsing the social media approach to things. So we're really thrilled and excited with where that's going. Once again, tip the hat for those who've been leading the way and sort of creating the system that many of us can follow through their generosity and team play. It's really been fantastic for all of us. And so we just feel that the opportunity at hand maybe is bigger and better than we've ever seen it. Certainly, personally, I've never seen anything like this that has the size and scope. And it's absolutely extraordinary. So with that as a background, we're going to shift a little bit right now. And I want to leave social media, frankly, to the social media experts. There's no way that I'm going to sit here on a Monday morning and imply that in any way, shape, or form, I'm a leader in that market, in that capacity. I'm a student. I'm learning as fast as I can. But I do want to bring things back to a focus on leadership and growth and systems. And I think systems are so critical and so important. So we have a guest here this morning who is a Blue Diamond and from Southern California as well. She's just partnered with her mom, doing an awesome job of building. She'll be talking more about the traditional system, but please understand that this traditional system is the foundation of what we do. But above and beyond that, we are open and learning and implementing when it comes to making your list and, creating the funnels of who we talk to and how we go about it. And so there is a way that all of this does very nicely come together, and it can be a beautiful thing when all that works. So with that, let me introduce from Southern California, Q Nguyen. And Q, if you wouldn't mind, maybe start with your background and story, and then take it away with how systems have helped you to build, not just here in Southern California, but you're building because you've been able to plug into something that's working, and you've also been adopting and adapting your model as you go. So with that, Q Nguyen.
All right, thank you so much, Gary, for the introduction. And good morning, everyone, again, and good morning, OTG One Team Global family. Once again, hello from Orange County, Southern California. It's actually quite early here today, only 7 a.m. But I actually really love early morning because for me, it sets the tone for the day, and especially Monday, it sets the tone for the week. And after a great weekend, I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I myself did, really enjoyed it. And so happy to be here on the General Calls this morning. It's actually my second time here. And thanks again Gary, for having me, and thanks again, OTG, for giving me the opportunity to come share a little bit about my experience and my story in this business with you all on the general calls. So a little bit about myself, especially for those who I haven't had a chance to connect with yet. I came to the US with my dad right after graduating from high school in Vietnam and reunited with my mom and my younger sister here. They came here earlier. And also for me personally to seek a better education and a better future here. I got a bachelor degree of science in physics engineering and a master degree of science in applied mathematics. And before doing this business, I used to be in the IT industry for about 10 years as a senior project manager for a global IT consulting firm that specializes in the Microsoft solution for the enterprises. And in a way, I've got very good salary, good career advancement, very good career advancement actually. But it wasn't really the lifestyle that I wanted, I truly wanted, and I desired. So I even though I'm not actively looking around, but I know that the IT career was not something that I would like to pursue for the rest of my life. And very, very lucky for me actually that I found this wonderful business opportunity 3 years ago. And actually it's through my dear mom, Amy Ngo. And together with my mom, we formed a partnership in this business and we started 3 years ago. And together we achieved four, like you mentioned, four consecutive success trips within the first 2 years in the business and achieve the level that we wanted, the first kind of like breakthrough level. We call it Blue Diamond. And right now we are very happy that to see our business grows and expands, not just in the US, but also in Vietnam and a few other countries. So very, very grateful for the opportunity and very, very exciting about what the future has in place for us. So the results that my mom and I have been creating with this business is really, really from the very beginning through following the One Team Global System 7 very closely and very thankful for our upline leaders who exposed us to this system from our day one starting this business. And from my experience in my IT project management days, I understand very quickly the importance of following a well-established and proven track of record system as it provides the predictability for success, increases my chance in creating the results that myself and my mom wanted in this business. Even though like both of us, we really started from scratch with this business because we really knew nothing about the industry before joining. So clearly from day one, I know very sure that this was not the place for us to operate in a startup entrepreneur mode with trials and errors because we're so brand new and this is kind of like an established thing. So for us, this is not the place for us to start up, like to do as a startup entrepreneur thing, even though the business in a way is entrepreneur thing. So I realized very quickly after 2 days sitting at the first event, the Team Elite University, the TEU event in December 2013, right at the Innovation Center and the headquarters of the company, that the best way for my mom and I to do this business effectively and productively is to learn from the successful leaders and to follow the system that they follow. It's duplicate and leverage. I understand that right from the beginning. It's just like I myself love cooking, and for me to make a very good gourmet dish, I need to know the recipe, and I have to make that dish by that recipe. So I apply that same similar mindset and thinking into doing this business. And I remember one of the quotes that from that first TEU that keeps sticking in my mind is that you run the system and the system will run your business. And this is how you get freedom from doing this business, freedom of time and freedom of finance. So from the very beginning, following the system is the way to go. And getting in the business a little bit deeper, I see three main phases in maturing in this business to go far and to go big professionally. First, phase one is to learn how to do it and be able to do it yourself. And second, phase two is to learn how to show people, show your team how to do it. And phase three, third one, is to learn how to show people, how to show your team, to show their teams how to do it. So those are the three phases. And very clearly, as you see, in order for us to get through all of these three phases, it's just not out and create the results ourselves. We just and then just not create the results ourselves. It's like we follow the three phases, not just to create the success for ourselves, but to also have the ability to help our team and help our people to be successful in doing the same. And especially from this business, we have people joining the opportunity from all walks of life with different background and different personalities. So very important to have a system in place, especially a well-established one. And more importantly, if we want to stretch the full potentials of this business, to scale it up and to scale it out, it's like we learn that we go deep as well as we go wide and also go global. We just not to follow any system, but we have to follow a common system that has been successfully spread out globally over the years. And so to me, when I look around up to this point, with me, OTG System 7 is the system. And I still haven't seen any other system that has really produced such the results and has had such an impact to people's success in the field. It's really a fact that right now, One Team Global OTG is a worldwide sales organization with over 500,000 distributors in 54 countries. Pretty much any countries that the company has market. OTG, we always have a One Team Global team member there. And also with System 7, OTG now has been producing about $1 billion in sales annually. Very, very impressive results. So for me, in short, when I was asked why follow and the importance of following a system, I said to increase your chance of success and to prevent all of the ouches, like the downturn in doing the business. Why do something like reinventing the wheel or go through trials and errors while we already have something well established in front of us? We just need to apply that and do it. And I highly recommend for all of you, especially those who are new and just started or haven't really taken a look at it, really learn and apply OTG System 7 in doing this business, and you really will see the results. And so that is a little bit of my sharing about how I feel about why a system, and then also why OTG System 7. So now we are transitioning from the why to the what and the how. I really like that flow. Like anything, when I learn a new thing, first to understand the why and then move to the what and the how. And one of the very awesome thing is that OTG system, as for those of you who know it, right, we have the system laid out on one page only for us, just one page. It may look simple at first, just a couple of words in there, but really, really through my personal experience, it's the key factors to be successful and create the results in this business. So just learn it, be familiar with it, and then execute it. And then do every steps laid out on that one page system. And then repeat, do it again and again and again, consistently and persistently. Remember the three phases that I just shared earlier? The first phase to me in following System 7, the first phase is to learn System 7 and to do it. It's the become, right? And then the second phase is to show people and show your team how to do System 7, duplicate. And then thirdly, phase 3 is to show your team, to show people how to show their teams, their people, to do System 7, multiply. And that is how we expand and we grow our business and how we go big and go globally, professionally. So now I would like to introduce a go kind of like an overview of System 7. Certainly we don't have enough time to really go over in details each of the steps, but I would like to lay it out at least for those of you who are new, know about the overview of System 7. So on that one page, you will see 3 sections from left to right. So now we're starting with the first section on the left. So the first section is talking about the workflow. It's really the 7 steps, showing us, teaching us how to do this business from the beginning to the end of a cycle, in terms of recruiting and training the people of how to get the people into the business. So the first step is set goals. The second step is to create the contact list. The third one is to invite. The fourth one is to present. Fifth step is to follow up. Sixth step is to get started. And lastly is teamwork. Those are the 7 steps in the workflow. And we have lots of training materials, lots of the calls, the workshop, and the training showing you in very detail of how to do each and every step individually and one by one. So that is the workflow. And now we're moving to the second column in the middle column of that one-page section, that one-page system. The second section is the event cycle. And we have the following included in the event cycle, starting from small to big. So the first thing is the one-on-one personal presentation, like the people that you know and you started to share about the business or about the product. So we have the one-on-one personal presentation. And then we move to business briefing. So it's a little bit bigger. It's like a local team event, or at the home meeting per se. And then we have the regional and the workshop. And then we have the TEU fly-in. TEU is the Team Elite University. And then it's a monthly. We have it every on a monthly basis at the third week of the month, and it's really a free event for you to join. Just to fly in, see the innovation headquarters, and it's wonderful, wonderful time and very well invested in your time. And just from my personal experience, I shared with you earlier, that first TEU event was really the key indicator for me in making the decision to do this business. And then we have the pinnacle of the OTG event is the Success Summit, and we have that twice a year. It's really, really well aligned to the business cycle that we have here in the US. We have the product launch as well as the success trip every 6 months. And then lastly is the company convention. So those are the event cycle in the event section in the middle of the page. And then we move to the core habit. It also happens to be seven items in the core habit. The first one is 100% product users, at least 25 products that you use at home daily or on a regular basis. And then second is at least 15 personal presentations per month. It's like every other day do one personal presentation. And then the third one is to have at least 2 new personal ADR customers per month. It's like enroll them into the automatic delivery reward system for them to use to become a loyal customers and to use the products on a regular basis. And then the fourth one is to spend at least 15 minutes per day to read. Reading really help us to expand our knowledge and gain more knowledge through that. And then fifthly is to listen to System 7 audio, or now we have the Facebook live recording, even join the call in real time or rewatching it. And then 6 is to attend all the One Team Global OTG System 7 and company events, especially the one recommended by your leaders, your upline. And then last but not least, the 7th one is be a team player. And with the team player, we have 4 components. We have duplication, we have edification, no cross-lining, and consultation. And again, once again, we have a very detailed training about each of those components for you to learn and to apply as well. So those are the System 7. It's just that at first, like I mentioned, like I shared with you earlier, it may sound simple, right? Very straightforward, simple, everything laid out on one page. But trust me, master it, learn it, apply it, and do it consistently, and you will see the result, especially the power after you pass phase one and you move on to phase one of doing it yourself, and then you moving on to phase two of duplicate, having your team being able to apply System 7 in their business for creating the results for themselves. And then from that spread out, multiply, they have the ability to know how to show that to their team. It's like for us, it's the multiply step, and for them, it's the duplicate step, showing the team how to do that. And with that, our business will grow. And also, the beautiful thing is that with the system, the more successful and the bigger our team, or the more established the team, the more freedom we will gain. It's different from the traditional business or other job that I see, is that the more successful you are, the more time and the more dependent that you get sucked into that business or that career. But with this one, because of the system, the more mature your team is, the more established, the more successful your business and your team is, the less dependent from you to them, and then you have more freedom from that. And then recently, I really like the new 4-3-3s that we have in the training that officially have. We call it the new 4-3-3s by our OTG founder, legendary Nathan Ricks. We even have a Facebook Live recording on that as well, that we can share the link to you again on the comment of this Facebook Live General Call. So traditionally we have, before we have the 3-3s, those are the daily action for us to do and to get involved in this business, because without action, you cannot really generate any results, right? So now we have the new 4-3-3. So first is talk to 3 new people per day. So 3 new people daily. Those are the main kind of like a source of coming into our business. And then second is to do 3 three-way calls per day in connecting our prospects, our new people, to our successful uplines or partners. We can replace the 3-way calls with, like right now we have the webinars or the conference call or similar things. It's kind of the mechanics of to connect and to share that opportunity with the new people, not just by ourselves, but also with other established or successful people in the business. And then the third one is to sponsor 3 new distributors per month. Sponsor 3 new distributors per month. That's how we grow the business. And then lastly, the fourth step is to generate 3 new ADRs per week. Generate 3 new ADRs per week. Especially right now, we have very, very incredible feed-through products, because in order for us to have the ability to generate that many ADRs per week or per month, we need to have a feed-through products, a unique product that nobody else has. And right now we already have it. We finally have it. And that is the Age Love Me that I have here. And we have it officially launched in the US on January 10, this past month. And it's also available in most of the markets around the world as well. So right now we have it already in our hands. So this is a very key product for us, kind of like the building product, very powerful for us to have the ability to generate that many ADRs and to grow our business and to really have a very stable base. So those are the new 4 3x3s by Nathan Ricks. And I even took a snapshot of that and to save it on the screen of my laptop and also on my phone as well. I look at it multiple times a day to remind myself these are the daily actions that I need to take to continue to build the business, and also to remind my team as well. Because for me, through the experience and the results that my mom and I have been creating so far, this is the way to kind of like make it and then make it big in the business. So that is a little bit that I would like to share with you about system, the importance of system, and the importance of following it, and especially not just knowing it, not just learning it, but also we have to execute it and live and breathe with it, and then do it on a daily basis, do it over and over again, consistent and persistent. So those are a little bit about what I would like to share with you. So to wrap up, so we talked about the why System 7. And clearly, with this business, it's not a place, again, it's not a place to do trials and errors. It's not a place to operate in the startup entrepreneur mode. In this one, it's very important that we follow a well-established and proven track record system so that we can duplicate and leverage and create the results effectively and productively, and then be able to spread that out in our organization. So that is the importance of following the system. Because for me, like I shared earlier, the system will increase our chance of success, and also it's the predictability of success. And it's a great source to mitigate the risk because it's already through like the lessons learned, all of the ups and downs of lots and lots of very successful leaders in front, like before us. So they know the in and out in the business, and they put together the system. And why System 7? Again, because it has the scale that help us to grow and expand our business globally, especially now with the, all of the social media. And then it's really a flat world for us to really spread our wing and then expand our business across the globe. So we need a system, an established system that has that scale to match that up, so that everyone around the world that already knows, so in a way that we speak the same language. So that is about the why. And then with the what and the how that we talked about the business, just like one page, it's very, very, like the thing for me is that it's simple, that it helps for like those who can learn quickly and do like and learn at the same time, and then gain experience and then polish it and then redo it, and that's how we master it. So we remember the 3 main sections for the OTG System 7. We have the workflow with the 7 steps, and then we have the event cycles with all of the key events and all of the activities that we need to get engaged and have our team engaged in there. And then lastly is the core habits, the habits that help us have do the daily actions, and then also the new 4-3-3s daily by Nathan Ricks as well. So with that, I strongly believe that if we apply the System 7 for ourselves, become, and then show our team how to do it, and then show our team how to show their team how to do it, from duplicate to multiply, the success, the results that you want will come. I strongly believe that because I myself, my mom and myself have already experienced it, and we have heard like lots and lots of success stories of how people get the lives, the freedom and the quality of the life that they want through this business opportunity, especially when they apply System 7 in doing the business. So with that, thank you so much for having me again, and thank you so much for joining the call. I hope you all, wish you all have a super great Monday, especially for those who have a day off today as a U.S. President Day. Enjoy your day off. Probably more time to do this business, right? And then a fantastic week ahead of us. So once again, thank you so much, everyone. Hugh Nguyen signing off from Orange County, Southern California. All right.